Hello and welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. I'm Sophia and we are live streaming from the beautiful island of Barbados. We like to kind of mix it up on this channel and keep it nice and international for you guys. We are an hour ahead before kickoff for what is the biggest game of our season, just purely in terms of the magnitude of the rivalry and what this signifies. So we've had the perfect scenario set up for us. We had Leicester getting a point at United yesterday. So today, that means that if we win, Leicester are champions. If we draw, Leicester are champions. And the fact that it's been 26 years, I'll repeat that, 26 years since Spurs have beaten us at the Bridge, I think it's safe to say I am pretty confident about this fixture. Yes, Spurs have had a fantastic season. But since the teams have met, Chelsea have won 15, drawn 8 and lost 0, a big fat 0 in the last 23 meetings. So let's get down to it. The team news. We have in goal Begovic, obviously, because Courtois is serving out the last match of his suspension after being sent off against Man City. We have, this is the big news and the news I am so excited about, and I think every Chelsea fan in the world is, our captain, our leader, our legend, John Terry, is back in central defence. Our best defender, we have sorely missed him. He has been out for 10 of the last 12 games. Just the fact, I think, the leader, the spirit on the pitch, we've just missed everything about him. And I think if there's one name who will represent and know what the rivalry between these two teams and how much this means to Chelsea fans is Mr. John Terry. So alongside him in centre-back, which I'm also really excited to see, he's back from illness after missing Bournemouth game, is Gary Cahill. We then have Dave playing up on the right, and then we have Ivanovic. I think again another player who appreciates the magnitude of this and how badly the Chelsea fans want to win this and end Spurs' dreams winning this. So in midfield, it's interesting here, we've gone for 2 holding midfields. So I think it's just to sort of stop as much as we can the supply of the midfield from Spurs. So we've gone for Mikel and Matic. Matic obviously came back against Bournemouth, had a pretty good game. Mikel, well, I'm just delighted he's not actually playing at centre-back, so that's a good start. He's playing in his position, but I think, again, really important to sort of subdue Eriksen, Dembele, all these sort of strong players that Spurs have in midfield when you just cut out that supply. And then Fabregas has gone further up field, and he's in the holding role. So we've got Fabregas in the middle, we have Willian on the right, obviously where Willian pretty much has been playing all season and has been our star player, and then we have Pedro on the left, which again I think is exciting in terms of pace for us. I think he has played really well since he has come on recently, and then obviously the big man up front, Costa, 11 league goals. It's exciting. The big talking point, obviously, for me, and I'm a little disappointed, to say the least, and that's no Hazard. Why? He scored 2 goals, the first of his 2 goals in the whole of the season against Bournemouth in our 4-1 drumming of them. I thought Hazard was back to form. I thought we had our old Hazard back. And also the fact that Hazard played so well, that then allowed Fabregas to play so well. He got 3 assists, which put him up to 3rd in the all-time assisting records, behind Super Frank and Ryan Giggs. So I think it's a real shame Hazard's not playing, but let's focus on who we do have, and I think that still is a pretty strong team. Again, like I said, delighted to have JT back. On the sub-bench, we have Baba Rahman, which is obviously an obvious sub that we need. We have Loftus-Cheek, we have Kennedy, we have Oscar. Obviously Hazard is on the bench, which again I think is an odd one, because if he's on the bench he's obviously fit to play. And then Traore and Amelia. So quite a few of the youth on the bench. And I think in our past preview videos, we've talked a lot about bringing on youth and playing youth, but I think it's safe to say this is a must-win game. We need to play our strongest team, our most experienced team today, because basically this is kind of, I guess, what you could call the screw-up Spurs' title chances cup final for Chelsea. I think that's a pretty good cup final to be in. And I think the key battles we need to focus on is Hazard versus Kyle Walker. He is playing. Unfortunately, Eric Dyer, I believe, is now fit. He suffered from concussion against the West Brom game. So that's another key battle. And as like I said earlier, Mikael Eriksen. So, Chelsea, let's do this. Let's end Spurs' dreams of winning the title. I think there's no better place than to do it at the Bridge. And I'm going to go have a rum punch with my family and watch the rest of this game. Come on, the Chelsea.